Hi everybody and welcome back to Metaphysically Lux. I am Lux Maven, your resident witch and intuitive oracle for this portion of your journey. Well, I woke up this morning feeling like my guides were seriously screaming at me. I had to get my butt out of bed and do a read. I had no idea what I was reading for, but love kept popping into my head. Now, since I'm already in my perfect love relationship, I figured this has to be messages for my collective. So we're going to go ahead and start a non-sign specific read. So if you found this video, there is a message here for you. As I said, we're going to start with the love oracle because that's what just kept coming into my head. But as I dove into more of my mid-morning meditation, all I actually got within it was business, but not so much just business, but business peril and possibly walking away. So I'm guessing that there's going to be quite a bit of this read that is dedicated to anybody out there who's either in a position of starting a business, they've already started a business, or they're looking for a promotion and they're about ready to give up. We're going to see what the cards have to say for you. So anyways, let's just start with these love messages. These are individual messages, I would guess, or they could be all for one person. So take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't, and here we go. It says, look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Okay, so when I'm holding this card, I'm kind of getting lost is the feeling that I get. So when you're feeling lost, look more inside yourself than the actual people surrounding you or even your circumstance at that moment. Figure out why you feel so lost. We should be able to be comfortable and always feel like we are safe and grounded just on our own. So if you're feeling lost, it's not to do with anything to do in your environment or your relationships. It's something to do within internal mechanisms. You might want to look at whether or not you have abandonment issues from childhood or something like such. Then we have sacred union. Honor and treasure the relationships, for they are truly sacred. So whatever relationships are in your life right now, you need to pay more attention to them. I'm getting that you've kind of been scattered. Maybe work has taken precedence over people in your life for the last little while and you need to make more time. Actually, I'm hearing cut out. So literally cut out a chunk of time to give to those you love. Make sure that they always know that they come first and that what you're doing is actually secondary, even though it feels like it takes up a lot of your time. It's secondary because it's being done to push towards the love you have for them. I'm feeling out in the cold, hearing out in the cold. Somebody doesn't feel like you're paying enough attention to them. You might want to rectify that. Oh, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Okay, as soon as I pick this up, I get sadness. I don't know if possibly a death within the family or surrounding friends is actually causing a rift in an internal, such as marriage or long-term relationship bonding. I think both of you are going through some sort of a grieving, and you're going to have to remember that everything that's done within this grieving session, and this can be 6 months, it can be a year, hell, it can be more, and depending on who it is, it might never end. But you need to find out whether or not what you're taking personally is actually supposed to be personal. I don't believe it is. I think it's heightened emotions around, I'm guessing it's a death. I'm really guessing it is a death. And there's a lot of heightened emotions around it, and it's being taken out on your loved ones. Just remember, we always hurt those we love the most because we can. We can always go back and apologize. And when they love us as much as we love them, they understand circumstances can get in the way, and we can actually say things we don't mean in any form. As long as we're willing to apologize and be empathetic and completely transparent, own up for what it was that we did to harm that person, You should be able to get past this. And the last one we have here is balance. It says, love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So when I picked this up, I again got partnership. This might not actually be about a true romantic relationship, but it could be, or it could even be a balance between a couple of prospects. You might have a few prospects on the go. You're looking at one and they're so much fun to be with, but that's all they are. Then you look at the other one and you feel like you maybe don't quite measure up. That might be the one you want to go for because they're the one that are going to help elevate you. Every relationship should have a form of growth to it. When there's no more growth, it gets stagnant. And stagnancy, ugh, that does not spell love. Okay, anyways, that's what we have for the love messages. I hope they actually resonated with somebody out there. If they did, I'd really like if you could comment down below and let me know. I'm just going to see if there's any more that need to come out before we go throwing some tarot on this. Oh, look at that. There's one more that needed to be said. Oh, look at that. And it is our twin flame. Wow, how many of you are lucky enough to be on that fucking journey? Excuse my language, but I'm sorry. That is a roller coaster you don't want to be on. No, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit cynical on that. I've seen a lot of people in these situations and there's so many ups and there's so many downs, but they don't always equal out. And those downs can be fucking killer. If anybody's gone through a dark night of the soul, you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, when I picked this card up, I actually didn't even get twin flame. I got, what's the word I'm looking for? Buddy. I got friend. I think that's because your twin flame will always be your best friend because it's actually you. It is literally their energy is your energy. So as much as you feel like you might hate this person, you can never hate this person because they are you. So that energy is always within you. And when you find the solace and the peace in the fact that when you're missing them, there's no need to because they're right here in your heart and they always will be. Then the journey gets to be a little less turmoil. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to cause a reunion. And if that's what you're holding out for, if you are actually holding out for a reunion, understand you never will until you are both at a level of where you've worked through your shit. No baggage. Can't come to each other with baggage. And you got to realize that every time you do come together, you're going to trigger within your twin something else they need to examine. And that will likely cause yet another separation. So when they're all done examining what they need to do interpersonally, you're all done doing the same, and you've let go of all your past garbage, then you can possibly come together in union. Worst trip ever. Get some acid, it's better. Okay, so we're all done with those messages. Surprising how that twin flame had to be the last message to pop out. Somebody out there needed that message. Just saying. I think I know who you are. Okay, so we're going to throw some tarot on this and figure out why there was such a big clash between what I woke up feeling and what my meditation told me was on the docket today for tarot. I'm going to do a 9-card grid. Ooh, we got cards just popping out that really want to be known. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think this is another message that's trying to come through. We're going to go with that first because we got cards flipping everywhere. So this could be for a couple of you. This might just be for one of you out there, but this actually might even go along with that twin flame that I was telling you. Get ready, buy a fucking helmet because the ride's about to get bumpy. This is someone from your past. They come in, they're very, very passionate. They have a wonderful offer on the table when it first comes through. But then regret starts to set in and it's like, oh my God, I can't deal with this person. There's something within them that makes me not like myself. This is lying to yourself. This is regrets, always regrets. It could also be a missed opportunity. This could be a regret of the fact that you did miss an opportunity with this person. But the problem with these is a lot of that passion is actually wrapped up in nostalgia of the past. It may not actually be going forward. You want things to go forward in your life. This is stating there will be an offer of some sort, and it will be a big, big offer, but it's going to come with regret. So, and lying to yourself. So the thing is are you lying to yourself about where you want to be with this person, or are you lying to yourself about whether you want to be with this person? You might want to really think this through before you make this jump. I'm just going to check the deck and make sure there's no other messages they're trying to scream out here. I think we're all clear. Okay, we're going to go ahead with a 9-card grid and see what else is meant to be said today. I'm hearing topsy-turvy. Oh, look at that. Topsy-turvy, and it was 11-11 when I said that. This could, again, be going towards that same relationship. I have a feeling that I've got some extra messages for you within this 9-card spread. So I hope you didn't click off yet. Okay. Now, for those of you who haven't seen me read before, you'll realize I don't read reversals unless the energy tells me that it should be reversed. And some of the cards that aren't even reversed may be read that way. Okay, oh, look at that. We got 2 over here. 1, oh, wow. That is quite the statement. Yeah, okay. So, you know what? I think, first of all, we are going to go back to that relationship because this is truly love. It's written everywhere. It's all love. Somebody's holding back. I don't blame you if it's a twin flame thing, but if it's just a regular relationship, always remember to love like you've never been hurt, because that person is not responsible for how you were hurt. You need to sit in a position of always being that unconditional love. The Empress, the one that always gives the best she can. This says you're holding back passion. So this could even be in a dating situation. So if that's the case, I would tell you to continue to hold back your passion until such time as you know that they're not sitting in just the passion. Because this is the in and out energy. This is the player energy. You don't want to give your heart to someone who's just playing. But you're going to find out very soon whether they're playing or not, because they are actually truly drawn to this Empress energy here. This is the World card. So this is accomplishment, but it's also acknowledgement. So they're acknowledging you for being a wonderful person, possibly even just a very attractive person. They really want to communicate. That communication will be quite passionate, as these are wands, and they rush in fast. So I would tell you to get ready, embrace yourself. I don't think you're going to actually like all of what they have to say, because there will be a little bit of pain that comes with this. This is the 3 of Swords. Now, a lot of people read this as the broken heart or the breakup card. I myself do not. I look at it as more of a distance, and not necessarily just a distance in geographical, but even a distance on being on the same page. And I don't think you're on the same page. This is telling me, so because we have the High Priestess here and the Truth card, so you know that there's still more underneath. There's a depth that they're not showing you. You're very, very certain in the fact that they're not showing you what you need to be shown. So if I were you, I would continue to hold back that passionate torch until such time as you are shown the truth. I used to tell my kids that there's always a window period in dating, and it's exactly 3 months. Within 3 months, if they haven't shown you they're a dick, then they'll never be a dick. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get some cards to clarify here. Why is this 4 of Pentacles here? Why is this Four of Pentacles here, please? Oh, I'm not asking for messages right now. Why is this Four of Pentacles here, please? Okay, yeah, so holding back because you've actually given to this before. This might have been a person from the past. The giving was never, it was never equal. You always felt like you were giving more. Why is this Knight of Wands here, please? And it's clarified with the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a person that really does want to give you more. They just can't right now. The Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning. It is a new start. It's also possibly a big gift. For those of you who have been in a relationship for a long time and you feel like they've been holding back too much, this could be a proposal coming. They're getting out of that passionate wand statement and wanting to get into something much more permanent. And they're doing so because they do see you as this Empress. They see you as somebody they want to build an empire with, but they're not quite at their Emperor state. So let's see what we get for the King of Wands. Clarify the King of Wands, please. And it is clarified by the Queen of Cups. Okay, so yes, he knows he has a love for you. He has a deep love for you, but he doesn't believe that he's quite at this level yet. Something will be happening to make that happen because we do have the World card next to the Empress. So we're going to go ahead and clarify that World card. Oh, we get two of them. Oh, okay. So we get the King of Swords and we get the Judgment card. Now the Judgment card, with the Lovers on the bottom, could mean that there's actually another person involved in this. But I'm not getting that right now. I'm actually getting that this is a clarification of past baggage is released before you can take this person. You have to have that clarity. This is your energy, not theirs. You want that clarity, okay? You want that awakening moment within them that says, hey, get rid of that baggage. Okay, so we're going to clarify the Eight of Wands. Will they get rid of the baggage? Look at that. We've got, oh yes, they will 100% get rid of the baggage because they know the truth that you have not caused any of this and that you are the one they want to choose. So this Three of Swords, great big swords through the heart. I should see a movement in this if this isn't going to be just a ploy. Because I am now getting the word, what is that word? Nope, not ploy. Scoundrel. Scoundrel. Yeah. So somebody could actually be deciding that they're going to fake this as much as they, oh, look at that, stand your ground. They may try to fake this before they're actually ready. You're going to have to be the one to keep them in line. This could be a sex thing. You may not have been giving it up. Oh, okay. So yeah, they've waited a long time, probably for sex. Ooh. What have they waited for? Flourishing. Yeah, I would guess that that's the next step. They want sex. They really want sex. If I were you, I would stay with this Seven of Wands energy. Stand your ground if that's not what you want. If you do, hey, get yours. But Chariot on the bottom of the deck. Huh. So if it was me, I would tell you not to do it. Chariot has a lot of duality to it. So when I'm looking at that with a flourishing card, I'm taking it that, yes, they want it to flourish, but that duality side of it means it may not go anywhere past that. So if that's not what you're looking for, then don't give in. If it doesn't matter to you, have at her. So we're clarifying the High Priestess with the Ace of Cups. So this is a really deep, deep depth of love that's possible. but you have to get that person out of their player mind. I think you'll be able to do it. I do. You've got the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands directly below. But I believe this is going to take time, like with that Knight of Pentacles. This is something that isn't an overnight success. It takes time. It takes patience. I'm really expecting to see the Temperance card jump out here anytime. Okay. Oh, you've got the Devil instead. So, yeah, again, that's kind of the same thing, just on the opposite side of it. They need to break out of their addictive personalities. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean addicted to drugs or otherwise. It can also still be just addicted to drama. It can be addicted to the negative side of life. You don't want this in your life. You want them to let it go. But I think you are the one that can help them let it go with this Empress card and the Two of Cups and the Flourishing card and the Solid Beginning with a huge offer. That is massively positive. Now, mind you, it is, however, covering up a lot of drama. So don't make a move that you feel you're going to regret. That's the advice I have for you. We're going to clarify the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is clarified by the Two of Swords. So again, this is literally a stalemate. They don't want to move. You don't know how to move them. I think it's going to take this passion to move them. We're going to clarify the Passion card. I'm getting a visual right now of you letting them let emotions out. And there we go, regrets. Yeah, so let them get their regrets out. Talk to them deeply. They might balk at this to begin with. I'm really guessing because we got a lot of Wands energy here. And well, for lack of a better way of stating it, for me, that's big dick energy. They are the boss, they're in control. So somebody comes across as possibly being higher in posture where emotions are concerned. They may not like that. They may also just not want to show their emotions. But you're going to have to break through it if you're going to make a thing of this. Okay, I want to clarify one last card here. This Two of Swords. Yep. Okay, so they're going to try and rush it. Again, as I said, they're going to try and rush it, but they won't be healed. And that is going to cause massive regrets for the two of you. So make sure that you've got your boundaries up. Don't let them crash through your boundaries. You have to make this about you in order for you to make this about both of you. But they are still going to have to be on that same page. Although, by the depth of the emotion that they're hiding from you, they're on that page. They just don't know how to show it. They can't illuminate that page yet. You're going to help them do so. Okay, and for those of you who are not on the love train, I get something around business. So this is big boss energy. You're doing all the right things, you're doing all the right steps, but you might be spending too much money. You might want to watch where you're investing. Okay, investing too much, need to hold back a little. Timing might not be quite right. Okay, get clear in your mind on the actual timing. There will be something that tells you that it's time. It will be just awoke, basically. That's what the card is it's an awakening. It'll be awoke within you, and you will have some sort of a recognition that comes before the escalation. Yeah, okay, so you have to sow the seeds now. There may still be things that have to be done on the primary work of this business before it can truly, truly flourish. But it is going to flourish. It will be very, very fruitful. I mean, you've got the Ace of Cups, you've got the Ace of Swords, you've got the Ace of Wands. Okay, all new starts, all new beginnings, all wonderful prospects. And it will come quickly once you actually, you might have to let go of an idea You may have an idea in your head of how your business is supposed to go, and it may not need to go that way, or not yet. The fact that we have the Knight of Swords and the Two of Swords here, to me, that means it's asking you to look at it a second time around. That you rushed too quickly to this possible decision. Get a second opinion, or give yourself a second opinion. Because you do have what it takes where the passion is concerned to make this business really, really fly. I want to get just a couple more clarifiers on actual business. If this is a business. Yep. Okay. So there we go. We got the Eight of Pentacles. That's a lot of money coming in, but that's also mastering your craft. So you might want to slow down in a direction in order to secure the one you've already got. Yeah, you need a different perspective. You might even bring somebody else in. I'm not talking about a partner or anything, but somebody that you trust to look at what it is you are planning to do and see what they think. Because you might actually be too close to this, okay? This is your baby, you know, you're really, really close to it. You might need a chance to step back, and that's very hard to do without fresh eyes looking at it. See if there's any more messages that need to come through for the collective today. Oh, whoa, yep, here we go. Oh, look at this. Okay, so you know what? I think this actually ties into both of the reads. It's going to take a strength for the relationship side of this. It's going to take a strength within you to find the patience and the courage to come forth and get that person to open up. On the business side of this, it's going to take strength to slow things down. Let them turn at a natural rate is what I'm getting, because I'm getting a solar system right now. We got the sun, but on my card it is actually the solar system. So you can't speed up the way they turn. You just can't. You got to slow it down. It's going to take strength to do so because you are so highly passionate. I mean, like, look at this bloody passion. It just keeps going and going. Hello. Yeah. Slow it down. Any final, oh, yes, we do. Okay, yeah. Where I was saying you might want to get somebody else's eyes on this, there might be actually somebody that has tried to walk your path or is walking your path from your past. You might know somebody who's actually trying to do this. And they may have gone through, I'm guessing maybe a bankruptcy. We have a Tower card, so they've gone through something pretty enormous that took down their happiness for a while, but it didn't ruin them. They didn't stop, and that's the message, is don't stop. Get a second pair of eyes on what it is you want to do and keep building. Anything else? I'm not getting any more messages here. Let me just take one last peek through. Okay, hold on. This one gonna get me too. So we've got some deception here. Somebody around you may not be as on board with something as you think they are. If you are doing a business within a marriage, it's possible that they are actually not on board at all. They're really regretting the fact that they may have not put their foot down, kind of thing I'm seeing, because we got the Hierophant here. So the Hierophant is my marriage type thing card. It's traditions. It's, you know, going by the book. Geez. Okay, there's another energy coming through here right now. Somebody is about to have a very passionate communication with a spouse. or significant other, and it may be revolving around money. I think you're about to find out that they didn't want this. They don't want this. And it's going to take huge, huge, huge compromise in order to get back on track. I'm guessing that's a message for one very specific person, or maybe just a couple. But anyways, I thank you all for being with me today. If you are a ride or die, bright blessings to you. If you are just checking us out, I hope we are your tribe. Please come back and see us again soon. Thanks. Bye.